Hello everybody, welcome back to the Redmen TV. After Liverpool comprehensively dealt with West Ham United once again in the Carabao Cup final, we're making light work of this, aren't we, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. Absolutely resounding victory, 5-1 to the Reds. A much changed Liverpool side as well. Arne Slot absolutely ringing the changes for the first time in his managerial career, actually, since taking over as Reds boss. But it worked. It paid dividends. Loads of lads got a night off, a much needed night off in some circumstances as well. And a few minutes into some legs that probably needed the run out, probably needed that extra bit of match sharpness. But yeah, all in all, an absolute belter night at Anfield under the lights. Liverpool make it through to the fourth round and relatively straightforward, relatively seamless, although we did go 1-0 down. But we'll deal with all that in the next 15-20 minutes or so. Do have your say in the YouTube chat. There's a Twitter post out as well. In our Discord, I will be taking a look at all of them over the course of the next little bit of time. Like I say, Liverpool... Did it finish 1-1 Man United 20 as well? That's funny. We'll deal with that now and we'll move on to the actual important stuff. But I did see, and I did find it fucking hilarious, that Erik ten Hag, he said something along the lines of, I'm paraphrasing, like, you don't want to punish the things that you love, referring to his time at FC20, and also just basically insinuating that Man United, it was a foregone conclusion they were going to beat them. As it turns out, it's Man United, and not so, which is kind of funny. Doing the draw, there is no official draw situation from a Liverpool point of view. I think I might say. I hope there isn't, because we've started this show, we're about to do another show. Chris is in there doing a completely different show. I'll try and keep you abreast of the draw if possible, whilst doing what I'm doing here. Morning, Dan, that is mind-boggling to me, because it's very much not the morning here, Dickie. It's the middle of the night. But hello to you anyway. It was good, wasn't it? It was good. Let's do the game stuff now then. That Tsimikas header, that was... Liverpool scored 5 good goals, 1 or 2 of them very good. But the Tsimikas header was probably the moment of the night, wasn't it? I mean, this header, it heads the floor, proper nuts the floor. Like, you know what? In one hand, you've got to praise him for that, because it's commitment to the nth degree, isn't it? Like, you know, he's body on the line stuff. He's willing to put his head where it hurts, and as it so happens, he puts his head where it hurts, and it's literally into the turf at Anfield. But you know. Yeah, whatever. It was a good game. The draw is tonight, anxiety, I'm led to believe. So we'll see. I mean, the times you guys are watching us as, it's crazy. I believe the draw is tonight, so we'll try and keep you in the loop with that. Who's our man of the match? I want to ask that question if I possibly can. And who are the standout performers as well, really? Because I thought it was a slow, bit pedestrian first half, a little bit sluggish. And I guess, you know, as expected when you make as many changes as we did tonight, because I think it was 10 changes all told, and a lot of lads, A, that haven't played a lot of football this season, and B, certainly haven't played a lot of football with each other this season. And I think that was sort of evidenced by what we witnessed. It was lacking a little bit of rhythm, lacking a little bit of cohesion, didn't have the same sort of interchanging, not the same understanding, the same relationships. The patterns of play were a little bit off. The Liverpool system, Liverpool style has been working really, really well. It's been dovetailing nicely in around each other. But that's been sort of born out of a pre-season and probably obviously the start of the season of working to it and working together. And that might be why Arne Slot has selected the lads that he selected, just because they have got it quicker than some of the others potentially. So it shouldn't be a huge surprise that when he makes such wholesale changes, it doesn't quite look as smooth. But I think whatever happened at half-time, second half, and I think there were moments in the first half whereby it did look good, it did have that cohesion, but I think whatever happened at half-time, it just clicked, and it ended up in absolute rout. Liverpool were miles clear. I think Liverpool, for large parts of the game, were in control, it's fair to say. Obviously, we go 1-0 down, very scrappy goal. Jarell Quansah is the unfortunate fella. It just hits his knee, basically, was how Endo clears it into like the inside of his shin, and it just rolls in. Not a lot he could have done about it. But yeah, I think Liverpool were the better team, even in the first half, and by far in the second half, obviously. And it's interesting because we made a lot more changes than West Ham, but it just shows you the gulf in class, because although as a collective we weren't at it for large parts of that first half, I think the individual quality just shone out and made us the difference, made us be the better team. So yeah, good night all in all. A lot of people asking about Cody Gakpo and just the left wing situation. Will he start on Saturday? Absolutely outstanding. Like, once again, I'm so happy for him. Nigel Smith said he's man of the match, him or Joey G. Man of the match, Jota or Gakpo. I would actually give it to Jota. And we'll do the play rankings a little bit later and we'll talk about this in a bit more detail. But I would actually give it to Jota, mainly for this reason, actually, fellow Dan. Because his goals were the important ones. Like, Gakpo's goal, certainly the first one, was an absolute belter. But Jota's the ones that matter. And that first Jota goal is Jota in a nutshell, isn't it? We actually spoke pre-game about sort of his intelligence, his IQ, and the ability he has to sort of just be in the right place at the right time. That was just that. Chiesa goes for an audacious bicycle kick, gets a decent contact on it, but of course it's Diogo Jota, just in the right place, popping up, getting good leap, good hang time on that leap as well. But mate, that's just him, isn't it? And we can all vouch for that. That's his stock in trade. That's what Diogo Jota does. Absolute bagsman. Gets a second, takes a second really well, but the second is all about Curtis Jones. Like, there's a lot of criticism for Curtis Jones, and sometimes it's rightfully so. I think tonight he lost the ball in quite a dangerous position defensively for Liverpool, and he thought he was just dwelling on it a little bit too long. He needs to increase the speed of play sometimes. I think that's sort of a criticism often aimed at him, and I get it, I do. But then he shows in that second goal, in the assist, the quality he does possess. That is just an absolutely delightful assist. Like, the vision and the execution of what he does there is so good to watch. So yeah, good night for him. And Liam thinks Curtis Jones is man of the match. The Chiesa assist, I think we're being generous calling that an assist, I'll be dead honest with you, but I liked Chiesa tonight. I thought he looked good, I thought he looked sharp, clearly backs himself to the absolute hilt. To even have the audacity to try that bicycle kick in those circumstances just shows you where he's at. And then he megs his, oh yeah, it was good. Sky give man the match to Jota. Okay, yeah, and again, I think he's the difference maker with his goals, isn't he? The one to get us level, get us into the lead, and breaks the back of West Ham a little bit. And the red card ultimately is what makes West Ham absolutely crumble. But yeah, and also West Ham were fuming all night long about like the decisions the referee was giving. Listen, referee's a shite, we're well aware of that. And he gives a terrible free kick against Endo for like a tackle on Alvarez, but there's nothing wrong with a tackle. But like, it was a simple pass, by the way. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, the ref was bad, but he wasn't like horrendously bad in terms of decisions. They were moaning about the Simicast handball, hit him in the chest. Yeah, whatever. Sam says Jota and Gakpo man of the match. Edwin says I get the vibe from Chiesa that he really understands the pitch and is a good leader on it. Okay, I've never heard anyone say he understands the pitch. Yeah, I think it does. I don't think it's competition specific anymore, to be honest with you. Yeah, absolutely harsh own goal. Nothing Jarell Quansah could have done about that. Jed says Gakpo is a beast. Abdu says it weren't really an assist, but we will take it. Yeah, assists and assists these days. Darwin was good. Yeah, I thought Darwin was quiet in the first half, I'll be honest. I thought one or two touches here and there. I thought his energy was definitely there. There's a moment early on in the game where he goes out to help out in the corner and it's actually him that wins the ball back for us. So I thought that desire, that willingness to press and work for the team was definitely on show. I don't think he got involved in much of the play and sort of Liverpool's build-up and all that sort of stuff. I thought he was quiet on that front. But then, as the game wore on, he got better, and he actually provides the assist, the little layoff for Gakpo for his first goal as well. So you can get this hoodie, Gareth, at redmenmerch.com. It's nice, isn't it? And it's also very fitting, actually. I didn't even realise that. I was just wearing it. Chiesa did well considering he played his first start in the second 11. Yeah, I agree with that. Absolutely agree with that. I mean, how often does Salah just do this? It was inevitable that Salah was going to come on. It was even more inevitable he was going to score. But more often than not, it's like, I don't know, it's just, he doesn't, you feel like he's not going to play these sort of games. It was this the Europa League all last season, wasn't it? Like, I never thought he was going to come on the Europa League game, certainly not in the group stages anyway. And yet he came on, I think it was against Lask in Austria, and just ran the show, just showing he was miles clear of anything else on the pitch. And it wasn't quite that tonight, but a little bit as well. If I've got my glasses on, yeah, normally, yeah. Not if I'm at the game, I need to wear my glasses. Let's put it that way. On telly, yeah, more often than not. But it's hard, because I'm trying to do the socials and watch the game. We're not blessed just to sit and watch it. Normally, my best viewing of a Liverpool game can come like in the morning after. I'll be honest with you, because that's when I get to actually just sit, watch it, enjoy it, and not think about anything work related. Which is nice. Do I think Trent disappointed tonight? Yeah, he's quiet tonight. Gakpo has that power. Yeah, Wayne. If we're speaking about like your archetypal trademark goal for the Liverpool lads, I think that Gakpo first one is that for him. To be honest with you, that's the sort of goal I can see him scoring more and more. And he is banging form right now. Like the headache Arne Slot has got on that left wing is a major one. Like a major, because Gakpo, you could easily start him at the weekend and nobody bat an eyelid. Luis Diaz, you can't drop him. He's made himself undroppable. So it's a bit annoying for Cody because he must be thinking, what more can I do? But look at Diaz's form, mate. You can't argue with it, you know. So interesting. He says big left back signing this summer. Possibly that might be an area we need to look at some point. I think it all depends on Andy Robertson's form a little bit. What I would say is I don't ever envisage Kostas Tsimikas being the guy permanently. I think he's good for this sort of night and dropping into this sort of game. I think he's perfectly sound with that. I just worry if it was ever needed to be him for like a prolonged period. And I'm aware he's done it for like 3, 4, 5 week spells every now and then with Robertson's injuries recently. But it's also the Robertson injuries that make you think, okay, Liverpool will need to enter the market sooner rather than later for a left back, unless they think that like an Owen Beck or a Callum Scanlon or a Luke Chambers are good enough or will be good enough to do that and fill that void. Where did we get that? I don't know where we got that light lamp, to be honest with you. I've got no idea. Electrics is the Wolves left back. 8 Norway, I assume you're talking to. Kirkes at Bournemouth, he's one who's also been linked. I don't have an OnlyFans anymore. No, I got rid of that recently. An impressive selfishness towards Darwin. 0. So yeah, well, and again, I think the quietness I referred to wasn't him like not being in the right areas or not wanting to get involved, not showing that willingness to do so. Like I say, I just think it was, again, as you referred to there, not getting in the ball off. And when Liverpool have got 4 attacking options on the pitch, all of whom are hungry, desperate to make an impression, it's not a huge shock that one of them might not quite get as much of the ball as the other one. And just tonight, that seemed to be Darwin Núñez. Nick T. Slot must be rubbing his hands together with the forward options. Yeah, absolutely. And certainly, like I say, that left wing berth right now is properly stocked. And I don't envy Arne Slot having to choose between the two of them because it could be anyone. And the plethora of attacking, I'm just watching the other goal, the Salah goal. Just the rich abundance of talent we have in that attacking lineup. And we've seen this tonight with Chiesa. Like, Chiesa is the 6th choice, really, in attack, if you like. And he would be most people's, like, first, second, if, you know, most third choice front man because he's just brilliant. Only Dan's, nicely done. Right, let's dive into the Discord. See what people in there are saying. Let me scroll down 1 second because there's loads of memes, loads of GIFs as per usual. Are we nearly after the game? No, we're still a while away. Let's do a quicker scroll because that's going to take some time. Here we go. Still GIFs, still memes. There we go. We're talking about 20. I mean, the 20 thing is funny. I just want some more match stuff. Let's see. Maka nearly scored a worldie. He did nearly score a worldie, didn't he? Dad says, slot ball's going to be boring at times. We're going to need entertainment. Okay. Not sure about that. I think it was pretty entertaining tonight. I mean, the 5 goals at Anfield is enough to keep me happy for now. But Endo is great enough for this type of footy. I want to see a swap offer for Sociedad Zubimendi. I mean, what are we talking about in here? Thanks, Bear. I appreciate that. Back into the YouTube. Kostas is definitely not perfectly fine. Is a backup. Love the guy, but the guy is simply not good enough. We have to stop with this sentimental FC stuff. Did it finish the 20 United game? Did it finish 1-1? Did it? Someone let me know in the chat, please. Maka wasn't looking. It was a good save, actually, to be fair. It was a good save from Fabianski. Tipped onto the post. McAllister, I was surprised he came on as well, if truth be told, I must admit. Like, I wondered whether he'd have the full night off. So Bosley ends up getting the night off, doesn't he? We see Tyler Morton actually really late on in the game, which is, it did finish 1-1. Okay, love that. Finish 1-1. Absolutely love that. Sometimes you've got to punish what you love, Eric. You've got to punish what you love. Hi, Chris. Okay. It's all good. You didn't need to be seen. There you go. They drew 1-1. I didn't know that. Okay, interesting. Let's just get our Twitter up 1 second. See what people on the lovely Twitter, not X, are saying momentarily. And while you speak amongst yourselves. Oh. That's something. Is that our Twitter? Sorry, 1 second. I need to just check something.
Just carry on.
Okay. Yeah, that's a thing. Right. Yeah, that's a thing. Sorry, got distracted there momentarily. Yeah, let's finish it. Apparently Ugarte got sat in his arse for a goal. It's a good result tonight. Fans should get off Darwin Núñez's case. His general stats are still top. Yeah, absolutely, they are. Great win. Gakpo's on fire and Jota back in. Yeah, it's good to see Jota back amongst the goals, actually. We spoke about this pre-game. The fact that I do often question if Jota is going through a bit of a dry patch when it comes to goals. He's not exactly banging them in. I do often wonder how much more we're getting from him, because he's good at all the, bringing people into play stuff and making room and all that sort of thing, but he's not ever going to be Bobby Firmino levels at that. And Liverpool work best with somebody of that ilk. There's no two ways about it. But Jota, when he's on it, and when he's just on the pitch, he's just a constant threat, isn't he? And he actually starts the first goal tonight. It's him that gets the move going, and it's him that's on the end of it. Like, it's hard not to love the fella. It really, really is very difficult not to love the fella. Just a joy. Just a joy. Gakpo probably man the match. Jota is Footy Excess's favourite. No, he did not, Dickie. Something else has happened, which is... yeah, something I will need to deal with in a minute. It's fine. Everything's going to be fine. But it does definitely need dealing with. Gakpo on the left. Diaz down the middle, says David. I guess Arna will be considering ways of getting Diaz and Gakpo into the same side. But that feels very shoehorned to me. The only natural way of doing it would probably be Gakpo through the middle, because he did a little bit of that last season, of course. I don't love it. I think we're clearly seeing the effects and what Gakpo's capable of from the left-hand side. I think Liverpool did lack that bit of a more of a crafty, more of an intricate number 10 tonight. And Gakpo can't be that guy. I just think we're seeing the fruits of giving him his favourite role. And that needs to continue to happen, because if we start moving him around and trying to get him to do this, trying to get him to do that, we see the negativity that I had last season on his game. He just didn't really happen. And this just says we could also play Gakpo left centre mid, possibly. But yeah, again, I just think we're trying to get him on. That's what Jurgen Klopp fell foul of a little bit, it felt like. When he first brought him in, and he was signed as a left winger, started playing as centre forward, and it just got to a stage whereby he was so desperate to have him on the pitch, he was just willing to play him anywhere, and it wasn't getting the best out of him. And I think his confidence got impacted by it. He spoke about it himself, the fact he never felt like he'd get up and running properly, and I don't think we want to do that again. Albeit, I'm sure he'd just give his left arm just to be playing football, and whilst Luis Diaz in the form that he's in, that feels very complicated. But I don't think just getting him on the pitch for the sake of it is the answer either, to be honest with you. Yeah, sad. Sorry, I'm just trying to deal with something completely different whilst also speaking to you guys. Gravenberch was completely fit. Don't worry about him. I think it was just a well-earned rest for Ryan Gravenberch, to be honest with you. DT says Stoke City or Sheffield Wednesday at home. Yeah, I think we all want a home tie, don't we? I'll try and see if I can stick around on this bit of the show to do the draw, because doing the draw on the player rankings would be really, really difficult. So if we could carry on talking to me for that next few minutes just to try and eke this out a little bit longer, that'd be massively appreciated. I'll try and concentrate on this and not the other thing that's going on right now. Anyone at home says Bear will be. I'm not even sure who's in the entirety of the draw, to be honest with you. That would be handy, wouldn't it? I might try and do that. Who's won Carabao Cup games? I know obviously Arsenal won tonight. They won 5-1, didn't they, against Bolton. Man City won last night against Watford. Newcastle, AFC Wimbledon have still got a play, haven't they? Of course. Let me see. Man City, yeah. Chelsea beat Barrow. Leicester beat Walsall. Was that on penalties? Yeah, 3-0 on penalties. I've seen that, actually. How'd you win 3-0 on pens? That's really poor from Walsall. Missed all of them. Brighton beat Wolves. So it's Brighton, Man United, Spurs, Leicester is mentioned, Chelsea is mentioned, Arsenal is mentioned, Man City is mentioned, Aston Villa beat Wickham, us, of course, and then whoever wins out of what will be that delayed tie, Newcastle, AFC Wimbledon. So pretty much all Premier League. Yeah. I don't think there's anybody not Premier League left in the League Cup, which is... Well, that can't be true, because if someone just said Stoke, Sheffield Wednesday, so that can't be true. Yeah, DM me, Regina. DM me. Don't DM the Redmen Twitter. DM me directly. Why wasn't Trey involved? It's a good question. I think it's interesting, actually, because Arne Slot gave a nod towards Trey being involved in this squad tonight, didn't he? But wasn't. And he didn't play for the under-21s against Harrogate last night either. So I half expected him to feature in some way tonight. And I'm not quite sure why he didn't. I'm trying to work out where he could have fit into that. I mean, maybe over Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai has the night off entirely. But I guess you wanted to keep a little bit of strength and depth in reserve. And that's not to say Trainee only would have done like a poor job in whatever he was asked to do, because he's a wonderfully gifted footballer. But he's still so young. So they got the draw numbers up for it. Liverpool are number 15 in the draw. Stoke are in it. Southampton, Sheffield Wednesday, I miss. Preston is still in there as well. They did not come up on my result sheet a minute ago. It was all the Premier League lads. Crystal Palace also, I don't think I mentioned them. Brentford are the other one. Who do I want? Yeah, probably... Preston away wouldn't be the end of the world. Stoke, Southampton, Sheffield Wednesday at home is probably one of them, isn't it? Who's on the draw? It'd be Kevin Nolan, won't it? Home draw, so we're going to have a ticket. At half-time, I was crying out for Trainee only. Yeah, and I think the beauty of Trainee only would have been he'd give us that actual, genuine number 10 option, because that's very much the type of player that he is. I'm going to cover the next round draw right this second. We were number 15, weren't we? Number 2 will come out first. That's Brentford. Jayden Dander's still got a back problem, by the way. I've dragged this out just long enough. That distraction a minute ago done me the world of good. Brentford are playing Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, that's one of them gone. Frank McHale says City away will we got. Don't say that. I'm going to keep this on there for a minute just to wish it into existence. Number 11's come out. They are... So, Southampton are at home. Oh, don't be us. Not Southampton away. That's so far in the midweek. It's not us. It's number 12. I think that was Stoke, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Southampton, Stoke. So that's basically all the clubs that we wanted are now gone in the draw, now not available. So Liverpool, let's see what happens next. Here we go. Who have we got? Come on, Jamie, show us. Number 13, unlucky for some. That wasn't us, was it? We were number 15. Number 13, Jamie, you're going to show us who it is? Spurs. Spurs are at home. Spurs are at home. Here we go. Come on, move it. There, you're all laughing. Don't need to laugh. Kevin Nolan, number 7. I thought Tyler Morton did well. Tyler Morton's a very good footballer. Spurs, Man City. Oh. Man City away. We've avoided Man City, ladies and gentlemen. It's good. Let's go. 16. Not quite. They're at home. AFC Wimbledon, Newcastle. Don't pull out 15, Kev, because that could be Newcastle away, and I'm not. Number 4, we're good. We're safe. Arsenal are still in there. United are still in there. Chelsea, though. Ooh, Chelsea could be going to Newcastle or AFC Wimbledon if their pitch is ever not a massive sinkhole again. Number 8. Man United at home. No. I know they're crap and I know we'll beat them, but I don't want to do it. Yeah, number 6. We're sweet. Leicester. Arsenal are still left in this draw. We always play Arsenal League Cup. Oh, and it might be happening again. There's like 5 teams left, 6 teams left. Got to be an even number. Jamie Redknapp has pulled out number 3. Number 3 is Brighton. Okay. I'll do the draw then. I'll get off. Number 50 with Brighton away. Okay, Brighton away. Liverpool will face Brighton away in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. I have a union with James Milner, of course. New manager, Fabian Hertzler. Preston have come out. I forgot Preston was still in it. We got Brighton with Dizzle. We got Brighton away. I'll just finish the draw while I'm here. Preston at home to probably Arsenal. Here we go. Come on, show us Arsenal, Kevin. Preston at home to Arsenal, yeah. Obviously. Going for next one, number 1. Aston Villa. I don't know who's left. I'll tell you now, and then I'll wrap up. Number 5, Crystal Palace. There you go. Sorry, Abdu, we've got Brighton. Liverpool will face Brighton away in the Carabao Cup. It could be worse. I'm being a bit down about it because there was more favourable draws in there, but it's fine. Did he mention this? Did he? Yeah. Okay. Do I say it? Player rankings are coming up, Harry. I'm going to do player rankings in a minute. It'll be a quick one because I've spent longer than I should have done on this show. Yeah, I think Raheem Sterling is a terrible footballer. And it's not just that I don't like him, because I don't think he's that good at football. And I know his numbers, his stats are silly. You don't need to come at me with his numbers, his stats. And indeed, his trophy cabinet, his medal haul is ridiculous. Do I think he's very good at kicking a football? Not really. I think he's technically a terrible footballer. I really do. And, for reference, see that free kick he took last year. I want to say it was against Leicester, but I might be lying about that. But yeah, I don't think he's a great striker of football. Rapid, gets into very good positions, often finds himself on the end of things, so credit to you. I've just never been his biggest fan. And I've said it. Yeah, I've said it. People will disagree with me with that, and that's fine. Everyone has an opinion. I just don't think he's that good at footy. I'll be honest with you. And again, numbers, goals, trophies, I'm aware. And there's a bit of me that still despises him for the obvious reasons as well. Anyway, I'll go because I've said enough. I might have said too much. Sounds massively appreciate you joining me for this part of the show. Sorry about the Twitter situation. I couldn't do anything about it. That will be dealt with in due course. Sound. See you soon. I'm going to do the other show over there now. Bye.